So today I had a hankering for, that kind of mix that you pour over chicken and then you like shake and then you put it in a bag, that you shake and then you bake it, that kind of thing. All right. And for the most part, that stuff tastes really good. But I said, let me check the cost. What does it cost these days? All right. For 2 bags of the original in this area, and this is September 1, 2024. At this point, the cost was $4.49. May as well just say 4.50. So there are 2 bags in the package, okay, of the coating. And let's do the math here. 450 divided by 2, right? That's pretty sizable. $2.25 per seasoned bag. Wow. Wow. Sometimes people pay that much for the chicken drumsticks, $2.25. Let's think about that. Think about that. So I'm going to go and spend another bunch of money, just to coat it. Wow. And by the way, it goes to show how long ago I've ever used that product. I like the taste. I agree with that. I'm not saying I didn't like the taste, but haven't used it in a while. Consider it sort of a luxurious extra thing to use, right? Product. And back in 2022, unbeknownst to me, the plastic bags were removed from the boxes. Remember the bags that came with the product? The whole basis of, making this cleanup easy, fast, blah, blah, blah. So there goes the bird clock. And back on November 10th, the product originated in 1965. But the plastic bags were removed around November 10th, 2022, because it's like an environmentally, wasteful thing, extra, plastic around and all that. I get that. I do get that. And the manufacturer strongly recommends getting a reusable container. You could save, on that and do your like shaking before the baking right there in the reusable container. So I said, what does it take? I mean, to put this together, basically, it's basically a few items, like for example, breadcrumb, right? Most people keep dried breadcrumb in their homes or apartments, right? Okay. And the other ingredients are all dry ingredients, with the exception of, let's say, using about a quarter of a cup of your favorite oil. I don't recommend using the fancy smancy olive oil, the highest priced one, but go for the lower cost oils that you use, for like cooking stuff like this. So I said to myself, I'm not going to spend $2.50 on, let's say, chicken drumsticks, right? And then spend another $4.50 just to coat the chicken. A lot of the ingredients, you probably wonder, well, what puts this together? But basically, so like I said, you could get, let's say, 4 cups of dry breadcrumb, and depending upon how much you're making, right? And half a teaspoon of salt, right? Most people have salt. A lot of people have paprika, for example, a tablespoon, right? Makes a nice color. It makes a nice color. So 1 tablespoon of paprika. And you can use a little bit of celery salt, probably about half a teaspoon of that. And you can use half a teaspoon or so of garlic powder, okay? Or garlic salt. Garlic salt is a lot less expensive than garlic powder. Just saying, just saying. And if you like black pepper, use that pinch or half a teaspoon black pepper if you like that. And I happen to like dried parsley, so half a teaspoon of that. As far as the oil goes, you could put like a quarter cup of the oil on the side. So you can mix all the dry ingredients together, okay? And you have it already available at a fraction. Most people have the breadcrumbs. Most people have salt. Many people have paprika. Celery salt, not everyone. Black pepper, most people. Garlic powder or garlic salt. Garlic salt is cheaper. And of course, dried parsley. What occurred to me too, like it suggests, like in general, dried breadcrumb. Who's to stop somebody from using flavored breadcrumb? Because the parsley is already in that. Ever noticed that the dried parsley is already in that flavored breadcrumb? So you might want to consider that. To me, those like flavorful breadcrumbs are on the salty flavored side. So be careful when you put it together. But to spend $4.50 just to coat some chicken, to me, that's a lot of money. And especially these days when everybody's trying to watch it. So it just doesn't make sense or add up to be so careful to spend a little bit of money on, let's say, the chicken, and then you're putting it all on some other product because you're thinking it's convenient. Then you go to find out that the shaker bags are no longer in it. I mean, according to what I read, very interesting that it was invented, if you will, put together and given to the public in 1965. Wow, I didn't realize it was around that long. Okay, I thought maybe in the 1970s. But to have like this sort of convenient crusting, if you will, for your chicken, then just shake it and bake it, and then just throw it in your oven, does make life a lot easier. You could, like I say, team it up and wrap up some baked potatoes and maybe have some nice green beans on the side. You got yourself a really good dinner. But the coating of the chicken should not cost an arm and a leg, in my opinion. It's just ridiculous. That's why I says, oh, let me just give you a little bit of an extra upload today to point that out. Because, like, as I was looking at it, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the price. To me, that's a lot. What do you think? You think that's a lot? How easy is it for you to put your own, chicken baking rub together? Let me know if you do that on your own normally. That'd be interesting. Let us know and give us maybe some hints, tips, or tricks. Let us know this in the comment section below. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.